Hi guys, it's Mark Zicree, Mr. Sci-Fi, also known as Mark Zicree, author of the Twilight Zone Companion, and this is your Twilight Zone Minute. Today we are going to talk about The Purple Testament, another phenomenal first season Twilight Zone episode written by Rod Serling, and it is, in my opinion, one of the greatest pieces ever written about war. Rod Serling, as soon as he graduated high school, he signed up for the paratroops, and he was shipped out to the Philippines and fought in a number of battles, was severely wounded, and almost at one point died, faced his own death. And this piece is about the exhaustion of war, the tedium of war, the fear of war, the griminess of war. It is just spectacular. And of course, most of the people who acted in it had been in World War II themselves, as had the crew, as had the producers, etc., etc., etc. So it's a first-hand presentation of what that was really like. There's no glory in war in Rod Serling's universe. And so it stars Dick York, who later would be in Bewitched, and William Reynolds, who later would star in the TV show The FBI. And it was directed by Richard L. Bear, who previously had directed Third from the Sun for Twilight Zone. And a strange irony. Now, this is about a soldier who can look at the other soldiers, and certain ones, he sees this odd glow on their face, and he knows that they're going to die. And so when the night that this was supposed to air, William Reynolds and Richard L. Bear were flying in an airplane, and the airplane had engine trouble, a small plane, and it crashed into the ocean 5 miles from land, and the pilot was killed, and Richard Bear and William Reynolds were both badly injured, broken legs, etc. And they realized the only way to survive was to swim for shore. And at one point during this ordeal, Richard L. Bear looked at William Reynolds. Looked at William Reynolds and said, "For God's sake, don't look at me," because of the look of death on the faces in Purple Testament. Now Buck Houghton, being a terrific guy and a moral guy and a kind man, asked the network to not air that episode that evening, because at that point they didn't know if William Reynolds and Richard L. Bear had survived the crash, just that the plane had gone down. Fortunately, they did survive, but it was a different episode of Twilight Zone that aired that night, and Richard L. Bear and William Reynolds were grateful to Buck for that consideration. So that's about it for now. So go to twilightzonecommentaries.com for more. I'm going to be doing over 100 episode commentaries on the Twilight Zone. And thanks a lot. Talk again soon.